to get some bits out of this emulsion paint I'm putting on the walls. I've already got my bits of masking tape ready, and these stockings obviously they come in varying sizes, so what we'll need to do is use a larger one. Just this is the top of the stocking on this one, but this is only a 5 litre, so say if you did have a 10 litre that you needed to strain as well, then these larger ones will fit the paint can. Yeah. So again, like I say, this is the one I'm doing, but I will have to use this because none of them others will sit along the edge. This hasn't got a lip, it's flush, so they want to just ride up, although I'm using tape. So anyway, open it up first of all. Now, when you buy these new, you can get a thick build of paint around this rim just underneath the edge, which can drop into the paint and can contaminate it. You get bits in it which you don't want going on your walls. So even with a new tin, you may have to strain it. So first of all, I'll give this a stir up. Okay, so stocking sits on. You need to make sure it's tight, and then at least one side you want to bring right up to the lip of the paint pot. And then just make sure it's nice and tight. Okay, so that's that. So before I strain that, these stockings on the top of it here, quite stretchy, so when you are cutting these to the size, what you want to do is a bit of an idea of the size of tin you're using, and then pop a knot, just tie it up. Pull it tight, make sure that's tight, because now that knot will form the bottom of your next one. So really I've just almost got a sausage there. So bottom of the knot, and I just cut that through. So then that's one, and then I'm ready for making my next one when I need it. But that'll just stay like that now. Okay, so when you're straining this paint, you don't want to be sitting with it. You want to be able to carry on and do other jobs. So a good tip is take your stick for stirring, pop it into your paint scuttle, and then your emulsion paint, make sure you've got that right side taped all the way up to the edge. And then literally just turn it and pop it in and leave it there. Now get a closer look at this. you can see how that stocking now is sitting round that stick. There's a fair bit of weight with the paint in there, and if the stick wasn't there, that would completely sag, or I'd have to hold it up and sit with it. But this way, that won't pull off and it's safe where it is. Yeah, so there's not much in that now. The last bits can be a little bit awkward, but it will come out. Just force it through. Inevitably there's going to be some left in the tin. So then what you can do, if you do, well obviously you're going to be buying more. So when you buy a fresh one and you're using it on your job, then whatever's left in here, you just put straight back into it. There's not going to be masses of bits, but there's enough in to slow you down when this is going on the wall. If you keep your paint clean generally, then there will only be the odd fleck of paint in. But again, if you're rolling a ceiling and you're using rollers, yeah, then you don't want to be going up on your steps to remove any bits off the ceiling. So generally that's that there now. You can see how much is left in there. There's not a great deal. But again, I'm a stickler for not wasting anything. So this, I'll just get poured into my paint can, which I'm using out with my brush. When you're doing this, it's probably better to have more sag. This is quite tight. If it does get tight like that, then you will need to keep your stick with you. And then literally just sit that on the end and just let that run. Keeping your eye on it this time. If it's got a lot of sag, not too bad. But again, it won't flow that easy through this stocking. It may spill over the edge. Just leave that to drain now. That's virtually empty there now. That's literally it. So again, there's not a lot there, but there's enough. You can see all the bits there. It's not a great deal, but enough to ruin a wall. Or if you were emulsioning a ceiling, painting a ceiling, then you'd have to go up and get them off.